I'm Mimi Weaver. Welcome to my channel. I have my two daughters here with me today and we are going to be making a terrarium. So we are quarantined right now and we're trying to come up with fun ideas for the kids to do. They love to do crafts and be creative. So we decided we would try to make some mini terrariums out of little succulents that we had. So I found some things that I had on hand here, like some stone, I had some moss, and some succulent potting soil. So I had all of that on hand, and I just stopped at a little greenhouse and picked up a few miniature succulents because greenhouses are still open where we are. So we are going to just put these together and we'll show you how you can make your own little terrarium. So we are going to first start with some stone. These are just stones that we have out on a walking path outside by our greenhouse that I picked up, and then I always have some moss on hand. I like to use this just in different areas, and then I had some leftover succulent potting soil. It's a little bit different than regular potting soil. It drains a little bit better. It's just better for succulents. So if you pick some up, make sure you use the potting soil that's meant for like cactus and succulents. So we are going to start with some stones, and we're just going to put it on the bottom of our containers. And actually our containers are just random glass jars that we found that I had in the basement. This is a little mason jar, and this is a little candle holder, and then this is just a jar that I had picked up from Goodwill a while ago. So this is what we are going to use to make our terrariums out of. So you can pick the stones that you want to use on the bottom of your jars. Yeah. So the stones are good for drainage. You need stones at the bottom to help with that so that the water has somewhere to drain and it doesn't just sit in the soil. Yeah. You have enough? Okay. And then we'll put some moss down over top. The moss is so pretty and green. So this is where we are at right now. The jars have stones and moss on the bottom of them so far. Okay, so now that our jars have the stones and the moss on the bottom of them, we're going to put some soil in it. Just layer it right on top of the moss. Don't put too much because we'll have to put your plant in there. Leave some room for your plant. Was that good? I picked that great. Yeah, if you push it down. I think that's good. We can put some moss on the top too if we want to. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now you can pop your succulent out of your container. And we all have different sizes. Violet's is really tiny, mine is bigger, and then Avery's has a really cool color. I like her color. So can you pop it out?
Wait, how do I just like...
Yep, that's fine.
Pull it?
Here, just be a little bit more gentle. There you go. And since you have some soil in here, you can just use this soil to go around it. Yeah, that's fine. Just go all the way around it. And actually, I think we have a little too much soil on yours, Vi. Let's take some of the soil out. And then you can put soil out around it, or you could just put some moss out around it.
I have some moss.
Yeah, you can put some moss in.
Well, that's not.
mine. Yeah, that's pretty. And then go get some moss on mine.
It looks like a little bit.
Yeah, it's cute. You can be really creative with these and use all kinds of different colored rocks and just make them really pretty. And they don't take much water at all because succulents are very hardy. They don't need a lot of water, so you don't have to water them very often at all.
Does that look right?
That's really cute with just the rocks on the one side. Just make sure, that might be too many rocks, Violet. Do you want to put some moss on top yet too? No? Okay, so this is what mine looks like. You can see hopefully the different layers, and I have a bigger succulent right there. So the layers I did were rocks and some moss, and then the potting soil and some more moss, and then I have the succulent in there. And it looks really pretty. It looks great on a shelf. Violet, can you tell us a little bit about your succulents?
So I put my succulent in the middle, and then I put rocks around it instead of moss. And then on the bottom I put like the brown tan rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there I put moss, and then dirt, and then white rocks, and my succulents.
I like it. Avery, how about yours?
I put white and the tan rocks on the bottom, and moss, the dirt, and then moss with some white and tan rocks on the side, and then like none of my succulents or anything's in the middle. It's just they're around the edges, kind of.
Okay, so that was a fun little project. What do you guys like to create when you're making things?
Me and Violet both love doing hot glue stuff.
Yes, you use the hot glue gun pretty much every day to make something, right? Like what kinds of things do you like to make with your hot glue? You put things together, you make little houses and stuff like that. What kind of things do you like to do with it?
Make like little make shapes out of it, like put it on wax paper and make shapes, and then take it off.
And then you have a shape.
I have a shape.
Yes, we've been doing all kinds of craft projects lately, so we'll probably be showing you some more fun ideas. Thank you so much for joining us.